Welcome to the Full Circle podcast with Julie, Glenn and Phil. You are now tuned in to the Full Circle frequency. Hello and welcome to the Full Circle podcast. We are in Edwinstowe this morning. We're having a very busy weekend, aren't we?
We are, as you can probably see, we look a bit jaded. Late night last night.
Yeah. 6 years at the shack last night.
This is Edwinstowe house.
This morning we are at the One for All market at the Edwinstowe house in Edwinstowe. So we're here until this afternoon. We're here for the day. We're going to have a look around. We're going to be interviewing the store holders. So there's an eclectic collection.
Lots of diverse
stalls and store holders. So looking forward to
finding out what they're doing and working with the community.
That's right. And for our international viewers and listeners, Edwinstowe is famous for Robin Hood and Sherwood Forest. So that's where we're at. So the energies are quite high as they are naturally. So it'll be interesting to have some interactions with the store holders here as well and get their stories.
Get their views on the energies,
Yeah. Hopefully, Glenn, you won't get taken by the Sheriff of Nottingham while you're here or anything
Not
like
again.
that. Okay.
Try and behave.
Yeah. So, let's make a start.
Get going.
Let's go.
We'll update you all later.
See you soon.
Bye.
We are with our first interviewee this morning, Nicola. Hi. Welcome, Nicola. How are you?
Thank you. I'm good, thank you.
Good. Now, lovely to meet you. And some really nice cards and things on your store. You were telling us earlier about how you came to do this and the connection that you have with QVC. Do you want to tell us about that?
So I work for the NHS and I do cards in my spare time. So just for a bit of getting away from the work type of thing. And I had my cards on Pinterest and Dawn would be one of the designers from QVC, which she's now with Create and Craft, asked me if I wanted to do my own cards.
That's
wanted
amazing.
to be a card designer for her, and I said, yeah, and that was 5 years ago.
Wow, brilliant. That is good. Glenn will get some footage of the stall as well for you in a bit.
Thank you.
One thing that I'm going to ask you is, and I'm thinking I might know the answer, but what's your passion?
Card making.
Okay.
Absolutely love it. Gets me away from everything and just I can shut down, and because my job's quite high powered and tense because I work in emergency care, so it's quite stressful, so this just takes me away.
How do you so that's like a coping mechanism?
Yeah, a huge coping mechanism.
Yeah. Is there anything else that you do that helps you relax away from work?
My dogs, I've got 2 dogs.
Okay.
I love walking them. They just get me out in the open air. I want to go out. If I didn't have them, I'd probably not want to go for walks, but my dogs get me out.
Yeah, good. One thing, can you tell us one thing that you are grateful for today, Nicola?
Being here, being alive and being in health, having my health.
Being alive, good health, and being here today. Thank you. Thanks, Nicola. Thank you very much.
Hi, we're here with Sam, the organiser of BB Events. Hello, Sam.
Hiya.
And also you have your own company as well.
I do, yeah. Goth It Sorted. So it's a play on words, as in got it sorted, goth it sorted.
Brilliant.
Got it. Brilliant.
Yeah.
So what was the inspiration of BB Events, Sam? How did it come about?
I've been an avid crafter for donkey's years. Done lots of different hobbies, and I've been on the other side as a stall holder.
Right.
And I wanted to do it on the other side and organise them.
Yeah.
I've worked in customer service most of my life, so I pride myself on making sure that all my stall holders are happy, and
it's gone from there.
It started earlier on this year and it's doing really well.
What a perfect venue as well.
It is.
Lovely, isn't it? Yeah.
And especially the area, because people can come here and they can nip off into Sherwood Forest and have a
There's
real
the cafe
day of it,
as well,
can't they?
the Hidden Gem Cafe.
Yeah.
The food is
Lovely.
amazing.
Yes,
Is it once a month you're doing these events as well?
This year it's the next one is the 27th of November, but then next year it'll be the first Sunday of every month, starting from March.
Okay, okay. Tell us about Gothic Sorted. How did you come
It
up?
sounds very interesting.
So it's Gothic. It's Gothic
Yes.
apparel.
Yeah, anything, skulls, ravens, witches, anything like that.
You've got it sorted.
Yeah, I've got it sorted. The main basis behind it is upcycling, because my dad, he makes things out of wood, and I wanted to do some sort of upcycling as well.
Yes.
So I get, there's a lady that runs a charity page in Edwinstowe who sells a lot of clothes and things like that. So I buy anything that can be upcycled into a goth style clothing. So whether it be a t-shirt that I can do an applique design on, or a pair of shoes that I can put some charms on, things like that. And I also started needle felting recently, so there's a lot of things for Halloween as well.
Very
So,
creative, yeah.
Brilliant.
Timing's good there as well, isn't
Yes,
it?
yeah, well, for me it's Halloween all year. So.
Sam, it's been lovely to catch up.
Yeah.
Yes, and
Before
thank
we
you.
go, I'm going to ask you one question.
Oh, yeah.
Because everybody's going to get asked today.
They are
Can you tell us
indeed.
one thing that you are grateful for?
Life.
Good.
Yeah, just life in general. Things can be tough, but there's always somebody that loves you. And just remember to talk to people. Don't suffer in silence. Just,
The gift of life.
yep. And just, if you've got any worries or anything, just talk to people. So yeah, just be grateful to be here. You're not here that long, really.
You know.
So,
On the grand scheme of things, we aren't, are we?
No.
So,
no,
Yeah,
it's a very
okay.
short time.
Thank you very much indeed.
No,
you,
thank
Sam.
you very much.
Hello, well, I'm here with Lisa. Hi, Lisa.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm all right,
I'm
thank you.
attracted to your beautiful store here.
Thank you.
And what is the name of your company?
It's Lisa's Old School Treats.
And what treats they are too. This is a difficult time for me. I'm having to use all of my energy in order to resist temptation because I'm diabetic. So can you talk us through some of these beautiful treats that you have here?
Yes, well, my speciality is the butterscotch tart and the cornflake
Okay.
tart. I'm a school cook, Monday to Friday.
Do you know what? That's a giveaway, the cornflake
Yeah.
tart there.
So these are the old school recipes.
Yes.
And then I've just introduced some new stuff, just so there's more choice on the stall, basically.
Fantastic. So how long have you been doing this sort of thing?
This I've been doing for just coming up for a year.
Wow, you wouldn't know.
So it's brand new, but
Absolutely
I've actually
brilliant.
been cooking for 35 years.
I was going to say, yeah, I mean, look at the quality of those, everybody. They're
Thank
just
you.
tremendous. And so how did you get involved into today's event? Can we ask that?
Today's event, I search local events on Facebook.
Okay,
And then contact the person that's put the post up
yeah.
to see if there's any stalls available. So I just do that at the moment. And
Fantastic.
then I do a big event through the year with Agility Vision, which is a dog agility club,
Oh, that's wonderful.
and do my stall there with them.
So you bring a lot of cheer to people's faces, and
Yes.
sure, as soon as they see these
Yeah.
as well. So how long does something like this take to set up? Because it's quite a banquet that you've got on
Yes,
here.
it takes anything between 10 and 12 hours to prepare everything and make everything
Wow.
for an event.
That's a
So
mean
the day
feat.
before, I'll be up at 6 and I'll be lucky if I'm done for 4.
That's a bit of a stint, that
Yeah,
is. Bless
it's
you.
hard work.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
Yeah.
So I'd like to ask a question. Obviously, the last 2 years have been quite testing for us all.
Yes.
Can I ask how you've coped and what's kept you going over the last 2 years?
Well, I did work all the way through
Okay.
COVID because we were still having children in the school for key workers.
Of course.
So I
yeah.
still worked every day.
Yeah.
So that was good for the mindset.
Yes, of course.
And then this sort of came about because of the cost of living crisis.
Okay.
Because I'm a single parent.
Yeah.
So the school cook's wage wasn't enough to live on. It only pays the bills.
Okay. Yeah.
So I knew that I needed to do something else so that we've got money for fuel, food, and if we
Of
want
course,
to do something
yeah.
else. So this is how this came about.
Would you say as well that you followed your intuition with that? Did you feel it in like a calling in in your gut
Yeah, I
feeling?
just sat down and I thought, what is it that I can do that
Yeah.
people will want to buy? And ultimately, it is the cake side of things, because people will always want cakes.
Definitely.
And if I can keep my prices down to £2 and under,
Yeah.
it's also reasonable for people to have a little treat.
And yeah, we all deserve a little bit.
We
Something that
do.
we fancy, don't we, now
Yeah.
and again? Definitely. Well, it's been a blessing to talk to you.
Thank you.
And before we let you go, and with your busy stall there, can I ask, what are you grateful for today?
My health.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Number one priority is being healthy.
Definitely.
Even though I'm selling cakes. But
Well, a little bit of what you fancy won't harm you, will it? Well, thank you for talking with us.
Thank you very
Have a blessed
much.
day, whatever it is you're doing.
thank you, and to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cibele, lovely to see you.
Is your mic on?
It's on.
Okay,
We
right,
are
that's
on. It's been a pleasure. Thank you for agreeing to just pop on for 2 minutes
No
and
problem.
an interview with us.
Yeah.
So you're with a friend today?
I
on,
am.
On the stall?
Little Spooks Emporium. She does some beautiful resin work, mostly runes, but she does a lot of like incense plates and other things as well. But yes,
Yeah.
I'm just helping really, but that's all her work.
I'm not leaving without a set of the runes today. They look fabulous.
You should
So
definitely
tell
have
us
a
about
set.
yourself. Tell us about what you
So, what I do, I do a lot of different things, singer-songwriter and a graphic designer, but today I am promoting, thank you for this,
Yep.
is Guys and Dolls. Basically, I'm in this musical, and there's a Marlon Brando movie
Yes.
for Guys and Dolls. And this is with Beeston Musical Theatre Group, BMTG. The theatre group is in Beeston in Nottingham, and we basically are a community theatre, so we don't really, they don't really have any money. We pay to be in these shows. We work very hard. I am showgirl, again. I am one of the hot-box gals, so there you go.
Fabulous.
But as usual, let me just say I'm typecast. This is yeah. But love it. And so it's singing, dancing, musicals. We're on from the 25th to the 29th of October. Come and see us. Duchess Theatre in Long Eaton. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Please have a look. So sorry to cover us there, but yeah, Guys and Dolls. So yeah, please come in and watch the show.
So music is your passion.
Yes, very much so.
So how did you get into that? How did that passion develop?
I think even as a child, my mum would, I'd grab something and pretend it was a microphone when I was like 3 or 4 or something, and my mum had no idea what I was singing, singing, whatever. But so I guess I've always had that, and dancing as well. But we all have something that lights us up from inside out.
A fire.
It is, but it's also a glow, like you're so happy.
Yeah.
And for me, it's always music and dancing.
And don't you think that is, do you know, when you see somebody in the middle of their passion, it's visible. That glow is just so visible, isn't it?
Yeah, you're smiling ear to ear. You don't, you forget your worries, any issues going on in life, work, everything. You put it all away and you're just in the moment. So, and that's what music and dancing does for me anyways. I really encourage everyone to do it, to be honest.
You mentioned Joni Mitchell. So she quite a figurehead for you?
Yes, I do love her music. It's interesting because I've been likened to her in style. And by the way, I go as Belle _ singer-songwriter. So, because Cibele is, not many people remember that, but it's Belle with 1 L.
Right.
But yeah, Joni Mitchell, I love her stuff, love Eva Cassidy. But I'm more like indie folk. I think my music's always very authentic, and so it is the highs and lows in life, being ill, recovering, health or love relationships. There's one about, anyways, I probably shouldn't mention this on camera anyway, so there you go. Do you cut these things?
Carry on.
Okay.
No, it's all organic. We don't cut anything. Well, we do sometimes.
You probably, okay. So there's one song that is on my Instagram, if you follow me there. and it is about a photograph that you receive that is not of someone's face.
Okay.
And I'm pretty angry on that. So yeah.
Right,
So there you
okay.
go. That's a complete stranger.
When
it's all
we've
authentic.
finished, I'm going to have a look for you on
Okay, right.
Instagram.
Yeah.
Then. So anyway, so to finish off,
Yep.
Cibele, can you tell me one thing that you have gratitude for today?
I mean, there's so many things, but I think my health personally. But that's a very personal journey from 2019.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's coming out the other side of that. But yeah, so very grateful for that. I think once we have health, everything else, if you've got problems at work, it's impossible to like sort out if you haven't got your health.
It just reminded me of a song that Bette Midler sang, and I
love her.
think it was from the film Beaches.
Yes.
I'm going to have a look for that song, and I'll tell you which one that one is.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much.
Hi there. So I'm with Jo with the Mystic Moon stall here today. So how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good.
Yep.
Are you enjoying the event so far?
Yep, so this is our second time at BBN events.
Right.
So, yes. We sell New Age goods, Wiccan, pagan. Today we have a selection of, like
got incense as well.
Yeah, we've got some crystals a bit further back there as well.
Yeah. Good. So, and you've got a business card there,
Yeah,
haven't
so
you?
I've got a business
if
card,
anybody
that's
wants more
us.
information,
Yeah, so we do click and collect. There is an actual shop. Sometimes we do workshops. And so do about crystal healing, Reiki, tarot readings.
are the workshops local or?
The workshops are actually at the Mystic Moon, so it's upstairs. It's just like a small space for probably about 6-7 people.
Right.
People can hire the room as well, so that they can do something.
Do their own events or
do their own
workshops
events,
there.
yeah.
And where's Mystic Moon based?
So it's in Sherwood in the NG5 selection, rather than Sherwood as in
the big,
the
forest.
The forest. It's an up-and-coming town. There seems to be a lot more shops than that around recently. So it's a nice
It's a
place
lovely
to
village,
go.
isn't it, as well,
Yeah.
Edwinstowe, really nice.
Yeah, we do like Edwinstowe. It's a nice place to come,
Yeah. And how long have you been involved with Mystic Moon?
Right, so I came on the scene around 2007. I look after the lady that actually runs the shop, Soraya, and she's been doing it since 2004, so we'll be celebrating our 18th birthday this Samhain, which is also known as Halloween to most people.
Of course, that's really good, isn't it? Yeah. And can I ask you for one thing you're grateful for today?
I'm grateful for the opportunity to be able to, come here today and sort of spread the word and just show something a little bit different.
It's just different, and there's all sorts of stalls here
There
today as well,
are,
isn't there?
yeah, there's all sorts going on here. So, come on down or come and see us like another time.
Absolutely. Well, thank you very much.
You're
and I hope you
welcome.
enjoy the rest of the
All
day.
right, thank you.
Thank you, Jo.
We are with Helen from Little Spooks Emporium. Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you.
Tell us about what you're doing, Helen, today.
Well, so my main thing is casting runestones. I wanted to go into runestones, just following just the new aspects of spirituality.
Yeah.
But all I could find, it was I know everyone loves runestones, but I found the dull ones, the ones that are carved into stone, the ones that are burnt into wood. I'm a very colourful person, so
Yeah.
I decided to make my own
Yeah.
because I do a lot of crafting anyway. So a lot of people loved them, so I carried on making them, and they seem to have gone down really well.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's just kind of
Would
how
you
it
like to
started.
show some to camera?
Yeah.
Which
well,
ones are your favourites?
You know what? I can't pick a favourite.
No.
No.
Okay.
Oh, this one. This is a range that I tend to call my peekaboo ghosts. If it will focus, probably not. Yep. Oh, there it goes. Just because every single symbol that's on these, the ghosts that I've put in there, which are actually confetti,
Yes.
that I just bought from a local shop.
Okay.
They peek around the back of those symbols. So it's like a peekaboo. But I've also gone very untraditional with the biggest glitter in the world.
Wow.
But,
They're great.
Yeah.
There's some really nice ones. You don't just do the runes, you also have the dishes as well.
Yeah, we've got plates, dishes, and some incense holders as well. And it's just a nice little mix. And I've also started doing some key rings as well.
Yeah. Fab. So, do you use them yourself? Are you quite a spiritual person yourself?
I am quite a spiritual person myself.
Yeah.
My aunt actually is a medium,
Right.
who I've always called Spooks. Therefore, I got the nickname of Little Spooks.
Yeah.
Hence the name Little Spooks Emporium.
Oh, fabulous.
And yeah, I decided to have a development circle that my aunt ran. So I went in and developed I'm more of a mental medium.
Yeah.
Rather than reading. I do oracle cards and tarot cards.
Yeah.
And I'm starting with runes. They're just a little bit more meaty.
They
There's
are.
a little bit more to learn.
And we were talking about them earlier on, actually, and I said we were talking about how oracle cards can be quite nice.
Yes.
And if you want to kick up the backside, then use runes or tarot are good for a good kick, aren't
Yeah,
they? Really, quite
yeah.
direct. So runes are actually quite direct. They're quite a direct reading.
They
aren't
are,
they?
yeah.
So one thing that we're asking everybody, Helen, today is one thing. Can you give us one thing that you're grateful for?
Mostly that I can use my art and help other people.
Yes.
And to give them guidance. For me, what runes are for is just to give them guidance. You're not going to summon anything with them. You're not going to get the lottery numbers for next week, which is a shame. But and it's something that I can do, having a chronic illness as well, that I can just do this leisurely as I can, and then I can take as much downtime as I need.
Yes.
So it's something I can wrap around that as well.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you. Lovely to talk to you, Helen. Thank you very much. Thank you. So we are with Emma now with Verdant Soapery. Welcome, Emma.
Hello, lovely to meet you.
to see you again. So I've already met Emma actually the last time, and I already have some soap, and it's fabulous. So really well done. Your products are just brilliant. Can you tell us about how you came across the idea of soaps and how you started doing this?
So I came to soap making through having some skin issues myself.
Yeah.
So I started looking into what I could possibly do to make things better for myself. I tried to go down the more natural and holistic route because I didn't want to be using steroid creams all the time for my eczema. So I started making some soap from a recipe that I found online, and then I started researching all of the different oils to see what could possibly make it even better for me.
Yeah.
And at the moment, thankfully, eczema free. Very glad for that. And I absolutely got the bug, and I wanted to share what I'd made for myself with everybody else.
Yeah.
So obviously this has led me down the garden path of making soaps, and then to bath bombs and salts, and I've got shampoo bars on the way.
Wow. Okay,
all
so it's
sorts.
growing. That's brilliant. And we do have the Christmas sneak peek of soap as well. So can you tell us what sort of different things you've got in the Christmas soap?
Well, I have chocolate orange soap, and this has got real chocolate and orange oil in it. So this is actually, I probably shouldn't say the brand, but yeah, it's got 90% dark chocolate in the soap.
Okay.
This is the one I'm using in the shower at the minute, and I smell delicious.
Edible. Brilliant. Okay.
And I've got some that have got natural essential oils in as well. So this is the same blend as my Sherwood Forest soap. If you had a sniff of this, I think this might be one that you've got already.
It is.
Yeah.
I've got to have the Sherwood Forest one. Yeah.
So it's a woody blend, but it's also got some herbal notes of vetiver essential oil. And I just think it makes you feel so good.
And do you know one thing that I'm really impressed with is the business cards. So these business cards are organic, eco-friendly, and actually have plant seeds in, so you can plant the business card. So I thank you for that. I thank you for really thinking about even the touches there. So, can you tell us, one last question, Emma, one thing that you are grateful for today?
I'm really grateful for the people in my life. I know it sounds really sappy, but I've got a brilliant family, I've got a great partner, and through doing these stalls as well, I'm getting to have a great community of friends of other makers as well, and everybody's so supportive. You'd think that, say, other soap makers might be in competition with you, but actually everybody's really supportive and it's lovely. It really is.
Lovely. Thank you, Emma.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure.
Hello. So I'm here with Sharon Sinclair, the spiritualist medium. So hello, Sharon.
Hello. Nice to meet you all.
Yes, how are you doing?
I'm loving it. I'm loving it here today.
It's a nice energy, isn't it? Good vibe in here today. And you're doing all right?
Yes, we've been quite busy.
Good.
Well.
Yes. So spiritualist medium. So what does that include then?
Well, I talk to my spirit guides. I bring through loved ones from Spirit the World as well. I communicate with your loved ones, bring proof in that life's everlasting. I work up and down the country. I do different churches. Right. I do different events.
So platform work.
I love platform work. Yeah. I do crystal work as well.
I was just going to ask about that because I love crystals. So, do you do crystal readings then?
I do. I do crystal readings. I do the crystal oracle. This came from Spirit to me when I was going through my development class many, many years ago.
Yeah.
And all the crystals as well. I've had to learn all the crystals.
There's a lot, isn't there?
There is. And you can learn something new every day, like you just showed me your bracelets.
Absolutely.
I also do a holistic therapist.
Right. Oh, wow.
I've been to the White Rose College at Harrogate, and I did 3 or 4 years learning the holistic side.
Yeah.
I've been a spiritualist medium since I was a child.
A lot going on there. So what's your main passion out of all of it, if you could choose one element?
I like the paranormal investigations as well.
Right.
I do like paranormal investigations. That's something that's a new project that involves my husband as well, so we can both work with that.
So he's also...
He's a very much an engineer, very methodical, very logical, needs a lot of proof. When I first met him, he was a big skeptic.
Right.
But then he likes to be able to debunk things.
He likes to reason things out logically.
Yeah. And I love to bring the spiritual side in. I do a lot of work for spirit as well. I do a lot of the palliative care as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Everything really, isn't it? You've been doing it many years. So.
Many years. I've been working professionally since I was 17.
Yeah.
And I've been a medium since I was 3.
Oh, wow.
I know.
Yeah, gosh.
I can remember Mum teaching me tea leaves readings as well when I was very, very young. I don't know what else you want to know, really.
You do a lot of everything there, to be fair. So I'll just ask you one more question and I'll leave you in peace. So if you've got one thing to be grateful for today, what would it be?
Life.
Life. Yeah, that's
I'm grateful for every day.
Yeah. It's a blessing,
every
isn't
day.
it?
Yeah. Life. And for helping people as well. It's a life.
A life of service as well, isn't it?
I just love people. Yeah.
That's beautiful. Thank you very much, Sharon.
God bless.
And wish you all the best.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Well, I'm here with Kate, tarot reader Kate. Hi, Kate.
Hiya.
Thank you for agreeing for us to interview you today.
No worries.
So, how's your day been so far? I know it's just dinner time.
Yeah, quite quiet, but lots of talking and, mingling, business mingling. And,
nice one. And can I ask how you got involved in the event?
I think I just saw it on Facebook, actually.
Okay.
I just did the last one a couple of months ago. So yeah, booked a few and see how it goes.
Excellent. So the burning question is, I'm sure all of our viewers and listeners are wanting to know, how did you start to become a tarot reader?
I think like a lot of people really, I had a reading and the lady said, you can do this and I'll teach you. So I started going to classes at her house and then just, developed further, just practicing and going to development classes and
So you've put the graft in, yeah. That's what a lot of people don't see, do they, when they see readers? The graft behind the scenes, which is fantastic to hear. So how long have you been reading, if you don't mind me asking?
About 18 years.
Whoa, that's proper graft. Excellent.
Yeah. Started quite young, I suppose.
And you've been doing these events, I dare say, quite some time now as well,
Yeah.
Okay. Now, can I ask a question? Before you come to these events, do you have any sort of ritual, like a meditation or something, to prepare ready for work?
Yeah, just do a bit of a meditation and connection and grounding and, you know, opening up and that kind of thing, yeah.
Excellent. Okay. So, any future plans?
For doing events?
For yourself, you know, the business, yourself, where you're likely to be in the next 12 months, or where would you like to be?
I suppose yes, you know, still doing events, still just love seeing people, meeting people, doing it. I do a psychic development class monthly, so just carrying on with that.
Would you like to share that with the audience, how they can get involved with that?
Yes, I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Tarot Readings by Kate. It's a monthly class on Zoom, 7 till 9, first Friday of the month usually.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And the last question is, if there's something that you could be grateful for today, what would that be?
I've just got back off holiday. I've been to the seaside, so I'm quite kind of still in the, you know, grateful for grateful for the sea and the sand and getting there, and I suppose coming back and working as well. You know, having work when you get back is always nice.
Definitely build the pot up again for the next holiday.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, it's been a pleasure to talk with you today. Thank you for agreeing for us to come and interview.
No worries. Thank you.
And we wish you a successful day ahead.
We are with Lynn from Harmony Angels. Hi, Lynn. Thank you. We've managed to get you in a gap where you haven't got anybody at your table at the minute.
Yes.
So I've taken the chair. So it's lovely to see you, Lynn.
And
really
you, Philip.
Is.
Yeah.
And I know we've talked about you coming on the podcast for quite a while, actually, haven't we?
It's just fitting it in, isn't it? When we're available.
So Lynn is very busy. So Lynn, tell us about how you came across starting with your own development. How did that start?
Well, I was very lucky. In fact, my grandma, my nan, she used to do the cards. So as a child, it was my job to do the cups and the saucers because she used to read the tea leaves as well.
Yeah.
And from being very young, probably about 6-year-old when I did my first little mini reading.
Yeah, all right.
And it was just a way of life to me.
Yeah.
My friends in spirit was my friends. They used to call me Little Dilly Daydream. My mum used to say, it's not real, because I think now as an adult, she was just trying to protect me, really.
Yeah.
She had the gift as well, but it frightened her. So, but my nan always told me I was special.
Yeah.
And that would help a lot of people. And I should never be frightened because the angels would look after me.
Yeah, yeah.
And many, many years later, you know, I mean, when I was younger, we wasn't fortunate to have the internet and everything else that people can refer to now. There wasn't all the courses that there is now. So basically, you had to trust in here.
Yeah.
And you know, so I started doing readings from about the age of 15, 16.
Right. Okay.
And I'm coming up to my 63rd birthday.
So a couple of years you've been doing it then?
A few years.
Yeah. So what have you got going on at the minute then? Any groups that you've got going on?
I have a little small group myself, because I love to teach.
Yeah.
I've always loved to teach and share, and to me that's what it's about, helping each other, everybody that's working for spirit, helping each other, doing what you can for each other. So I've always had a little group, a developing circle, and they come to me every week, and some of them go on to be mediums, some of them just come, different things that they're understanding. I always say if you understand about different things, then it takes the fear out of it, if you know, and believe. I'm also the readings. I work very closely with my dear friend Sharon, and we do a lot of platforms. We've got a new adventure at the moment coming up where we're going to be doing more of a platform evening, but with tables. It's like not a psychic stuff, a little bit more than that, where
Yes,
there'll be
yes.
so many mediums, and they'll change tables, and so everybody will get little messages.
Speed mediums.
Oh yeah, basically.
Yeah,
And
brilliant.
then we'll have the little readings at the end, and also I'm a resident medium for different paranormal groups.
Yeah.
I love doing that, and I'm being introduced to the technical side now. So I'm actually using the equipment, and it fascinates me. Whereas we've always, I'm used to just someone coming around with a camera and me just doing what Lynn does.
Yeah.
But
so it might be we get to work together at some point on the paranormal side
hopefully
as well.
we keep
so
saying,
that'd be
don't
quite
we?
nice.
We keep saying we're busy life as well. But we'll make
Lovely.
it happen.
Where can people find you, Lynn?
I have got a page on Facebook under, it's not Harmony Angels, it's Angel Wings 13.
Okay, so Angel Wings on Facebook. So a question that we've asked everybody, Lynn, today is one thing that you're grateful for at the minute.
I think I'm grateful for Spirit introducing me to new adventures and widening the scope.
Yes.
I'm hoping to go back to America soon, so opening doors for me. But basically to be there and meeting other people and sharing the gift that we've all got.
Thank you. Thanks, Lynn. Thank you very much.
I'm with Julie from Tanglewood Florals this afternoon, and we're at the show at Edwinstowe House. So how are you doing then, Julie?
I'm fine, thank you.
Yeah, having a good event so far?
I am very well, thank you.
Yes,
yeah,
and you've got
very
some
good.
lovely items on your store. So can you talk us through what you make and sell?
Okay, I design everything myself.
Yeah.
And it's a range of artificial flowers.
Yeah.
And other things as well.
Schools.
I range from a tiny little posy up to working with natural wood. I do logs with flowers on, and at the moment we're focusing on Halloween.
Yes.
So I've got skulls, candy skulls, as my son said.
Candy skulls?
They're called candy skulls
Right.
with all the flowers on and everything. But that's where the floral connection comes.
Got you, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I do a range of succulents as well, which are artificial, and they're flocked in velvet, so that they look real, they feel real, but they're not real. You can't kill them, but they look it,
And they last obviously for a long time.
They last for a long time, you can't kill them, you don't need to water them, and you just dust
And
them
they
with a
look pretty,
hairdryer.
and they look the same.
Yeah, that's it. They never
change.
Never change. No. So I work seasonal, so I've just started looking at Christmas. I'm probably a bit late, but I've got it all scheduled in. I've done weddings, only for family because I'm really new.
Yeah, you're a new business, aren't you?
I'm a
That's
new
right.
business.
So how new is new?
I did my first craft fair in April, but I've done flowers for years. I've done weddings for family and done flowers for gifts for people.
What inspired you to do the business then?
I retired.
Okay.
In December from a job that I absolutely adored.
Right.
And thought that it
wanted
was
to carry
time
on
to
doing
do something. I'm
something creative.
Too young to sit.
Yeah.
No, but I'm below retirement age, so I decided I wanted to do something that I love doing. That's creative and that can give pleasure to other people.
That's right, nice gift something for people as well.
Yeah,
So you're going to be doing some more events then and
I've got
giving up for Christmas?
51 events booked between now and Christmas. So I'm
51?
51 events.
You're going to be busy, aren't you?
Very busy, yeah. Sometimes we're in 2 places at once, but yeah. So, but I've got a good husband. He can do the
you
others.
can do them as well, yeah?
Yeah,
So if you're grateful for one thing, what thing would you say today you're grateful?
My customers, they're just amazing. I go to a market every week in Burton-on-Trent. It's a pop-up market in the market hall, and I've now got a customer base who they're just amazing, and they're spreading the word and talking about the things I do,
sharing it for you,
sharing it for me as well. So it's the customers, because if you've not got your customers, you've not got your business. So that's the most important thing, is the customer, definitely.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much
Thank
for
you.
agreeing to be interviewed by us.
Thank you.
We've come outside, lovely setting outside, and we've just bumped into Emma. Hi, Emma.
Hi.
Okay.
I'm fine.
Have you had a good weekend? We saw you last night, didn't we?
Yeah.
At the shack for the 6th birthday.
Yeah, I've had a
So
good
that was
night.
good. Yeah. So what have you got going on at the minute, Emma? What have you got going on?
What have I got going on? Well, I just decided to walk around here today and have a look. What I've got going on is I'm actually doing a crystal healing workshop.
Right, okay.
And I start that on Thursday.
Okay.
I've got my first one-to-one. I'm doing it one-to-one to start with, to see how it goes, and then hope to do it as a big group event.
Oh, right, okay. Is that something you're doing online, or is that in person?
In person, face
Oh,
to
right,
face.
that's brilliant. Oh,
Yeah.
well done. That's good. Because, I mean, I know you've been doing a lot of different stuff, and I know that you did your event the other week, and you went out and did some different oracle card readings, didn't you, as well?
I did, yeah.
How did that go?
Really good, and I really enjoyed it, and
Yeah.
I want to do it again. But
I'm
it's just
sure,
finding
yeah.
right stores, and I've been doing a lot of stores, and I did a store here last time.
Yeah.
Was it a few months ago, I think now, and that went
Yeah.
really well. Just selling crystals and getting out and about at different stores, and just going with the flow really, and seeing what's for me.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, good,
Yeah.
good. Things seem to be evolving for you quite a lot, don't they, recently?
Yeah, basically people just keep asking me. So wherever people asking me, I see it as an opportunity. So I just go with it and see what happens.
Yeah, just go with the flow. Just jump on that raft and let it take you. Just allowance, isn't it? Just allowing.
Yeah.
So good. So we know what your passions are: reading, crystals, healing.
Yeah.
Can you tell us one thing that you're grateful for today?
I'm probably grateful for having the new people around me that are coming out in my life and giving me the opportunities that have been for me to help me move forward with my life and with my career.
Yeah, lovely. Good. Thank you, Emma. It's been lovely to see you. And we'll hopefully catch you again very soon.
Yeah, it's been nice to see you. Thank you.
Well, hello, I'm here with Gemma from Glee Delight, and what a delight to have in front of me here.
Thank you.
Do you make all of these
I
yourself?
do make them all at home myself. Yeah.
Right, wow.
Something I started when COVID hit.
Did you?
Yes.
So you did it from home to start with then?
It's always been from home. So I was on maternity leave when COVID hit.
Yeah.
Was working in a little sandwich shop before I had Lilly Day.
Yeah.
And then just decided it was something I didn't want to go back into. I wanted to spend more time at home.
Yeah.
So I thought, markets at the weekend, I've got all week with the children.
Yeah.
And looked for a niche in the market, because I know there's a lot of cake stores and things like that around. And cheesecakes was something that I'd never seen at a craft store. So I thought, I'm just going to give it a go.
Yeah, so you've got chocolate cheesecake.
And then we branched out and did fudge as well, and that's become a bit of a winner as well.
Brilliant, and croissants as well.
Yeah, they're filled with cheesecake as well.
Wow.
So, yeah.
And are both the stalls yours?
No,
or?
this one's mine,
Yeah.
and then this is the first one that my mum's actually doing. So it's my mum that's next door,
Right.
and it's her first stall ever, first stall
Oh,
today.
today, yeah.
Yes.
And is it under the same umbrella of Glee Delight?
No. She's, what's your company called? Ches Bakes.
Ches Bakes, yeah.
Yes. And that's pastries, sausage rolls, anything to do with pies. Yeah,
and,
things like that. Yeah.
Vegetables as well in there?
Yeah,
vegetable
there's
pies?
Mediterranean tarts and things like that.
Amazing.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's growing then for you then, I
Yes,
would
it is.
imagine.
Yeah, doing the markets is really, really helping.
And you're enjoying it as
Yeah,
well?
I love it. Yeah, very rewarding.
People will always want cakes, won't they?
Yeah.
And snacks and treats, won't they?
Yeah. Yeah, and it's not just customers as well, it's people that stand who look at it as a little bit of a dinner and pudding while they're standing and doing their fare as well. So you get a...
It does look delicious. Can you explain these ones? These look a little bit different than the small ones.
They're just little
there.
sharing pots, so they're equivalent to what is 2 of those is in 1 of those.
Right.
And it's just a bigger thing, so it's still cheesecake, but just in a little
Just a
tub.
bigger treat
Yeah,
for
and
you
with
there.
spoons so people can eat them walking round.
Right, yeah. And do you cater for different like allergies and things?
I have
like
allergy
that?
labels on all of them. I am going to try and do the gluten-free things and try a vegan one as well. I don't know if it'll work, but I'm going to give it a go.
Well,
and
if you've done all this so far.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a go and see if we can get something different.
So is it right to say that this is a new business for you?
Yes.
Self-employed then?
Self-employed, yeah.
Full-time?
Yeah.
Doing it, yeah.
Yeah. So Hopefully,
you the confidence
fingers crossed.
to do it then, hasn't
yeah,
it?
Fingers crossed it'll kick off and I can keep doing them. I'm booked onto a few more coming up. So Christmas is always a busy time. Christmas was a good one last year. It was an eye-opener because it was the first time I'd done it.
Was it?
So very, very busy at Christmas, the fairs. I think more people go to Christmas fairs than they do to just average markets on the weekend.
Because they're looking for gifts and, and things for
and even though people can't buy cheesecakes for gifts, they do buy the fudge because I do a fudge box at Christmas and I do a Christmas Eve bag with different fudges in for the children with activities and things in and incorporate gift vouchers and things so people do that at Christmas.
So it covers everything then, really, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah,
so that's amazing. So I'll just ask you one final question. And so if you could be grateful for one thing today, what would you say you're grateful for?
People turning up and just knowing that it's about the advertisement's clearly been good and people being here to be able to purchase the goods.
Definitely. And you're grateful for being able to work for yourself then,
yes,
I would
definitely.
imagine as well.
Yeah, very
be more in control of your own destiny.
Yes, definitely.
Thank you. Well, thank you very much. She's been
you.
very good there.
Good girl.
Thank you.
We are with Lisa.
Hi.
Good afternoon. It is afternoon now, isn't it? 1:45. It's been a very fun-packed day. So you're here for Body Shop today.
I am,
Tell us about what have you got on your store.
Well, today we are advertising our Christmas range. So we've got the amazing advent calendars and the new Christmas scents, what's coming out at the end of the month, and promoting a fairer trade for the I can't get my words out. I told you I get a bit confused with things like this. So we're trying to make the world a better place with recycling and sourcing natural ethnic products.
Yes.
And getting it round the world and helping those in need.
That's brilliant. So can you tell us about, so you've got the magazine here.
Yes.
This lady looks really quite interesting. Is there a story behind that?
Yes. This lady has had a really bad life. She actually suffers from alopecia and now she's promoting women, empowering them to go out and show them what they are and who they are, and not what hair, makeup, and everything defines as women as.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Good. Yeah. So tell us about something that you're passionate about, Lisa.
I'm passionate about helping others and empowering, especially the women, with self-esteem, making them be proud of who they are and not make everybody put them down for maybe how they think they look. Everyone's unique in their own way. So that's what I'm passionate about today.
And do you know what? That's one of our beliefs, that everybody is unique and and empowering each other, really. So can you tell us one thing that you are grateful for today?
Me, I'm grateful for having friends and family who support me.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks, Lisa. Thank you very much. What a fantastic day we've had.
Yeah.
A really busy, fun-packed day with loads of different stalls today to talk to.
Well.
Really diverse.
Very interesting, Some very unusual energies, but it's been nice. Wonderful people.
Learning curve.
Nice to meet local people, isn't it, and that community.
Yeah, and getting out and talking to a more eclectic type of audience as well, really. So it's given us some serious food for thought about how we can get into the community more, I think, as well. Really enjoyed some of the interviews. Some of them have been emotional, some fun interviews, but all heartfelt interviews, I think.
Definitely.
So, thank you to Sam for inviting us to the event. It's been a pleasure. It's been a nice day out, I think. So,
it's been good. It's got us out of the studio environment, hasn't it? And out into the community, as you said there. And there's some really nice. It's nice to see a lot of crafts that have been sold today as well, and obviously people's products and services.
Yeah, a lot of them handmade and
keeping that local vibe going, rather than the sort of the corporate vibe, if you know what I mean. It's nice to see artisans, isn't it?
And to see some of the love that goes into the projects and
the small businesses as well, aren't they? And a lot of new startups and
and the love that people put into what they do. It's really nice, and I've come away with a couple of bits.
Yeah, I come away with a bit.
A candle. So I'm pleased with my purchases anyway.
Definitely.
So
Yeah,
been a
quite
pleasure.
reflective today, aren't we?
Yeah.
The experience that we've had.
Yes, yeah. Lovely. Thank you. We will see you all again very soon. It's been a pleasure. Namaste, everybody. Thank you.
Namaste. Thank you, everybody. And we'll see you all soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening and continuing to support the Full Circle podcast.